Hello, today I'll be showing you how to verify trigonometric identities using the trigonometric identities. A quick trick is that to make it easier for you, you might want to transfer these into cosine or sine. And since this side is already a cosine squared x, I'm gonna keep this how it is, and I'm gonna try to make this side into cosine squared x. So let's begin. Keep in mind that the equal sign, when it has three lines, it means that you can't move either side to the other side. So let's begin. Cosecant squared x minus 1 is actually a Pythagorean identity. If you rearrange 1 plus cotangent squared delta equals cosecant squared delta. If you shift the 1 to the other side, it becomes cosecant squared delta minus 1 equals cotangent squared delta. Now keep in mind that delta is equal to x in this problem. So let's switch cosecant squared x minus 1 to cotangent squared x. So it would become cotangent squared x over cosecant squared is equal to cosine squared x. Now, let's use the reciprocal identities and quotient identities to make this into only sines and cosines. So cotangent, can we make it into a cosine and sine? Yes. Cosine delta over sine delta is equal to cotangent. And the cosecant, we can change it into 1 over sine delta. So let's do that. The cotangent would become cosine delta. It also transfers the exponent to the power 2 over sine squared delta, or x. Remember, x is equal to delta. And the cosecant would become 1 over sine squared delta. So when you have a fraction in the denominator, what happens is the denominator of that fraction becomes a numerator. So it would actually be, this would go here, and it would actually be cosine squared delta, or x, remember it's the same thing, times sine squared delta over cosine squared delta, is equal to cosine squared delta. Now, what happens when you have the same value in the numerator and denominator? It cancels out. So we're left with cosine squared delta is equal to cosine squared delta, or x. And that is how you solve trigonometric identities. Verify.